Hey guys, Greg. Oh, doing a little something today that was requested. RK, thank you for pointing it out. We got an issue with the new game. Okay, and I realize some people are not going to know how this works. So, what we're doing today is we are going to go through here and kind of figure it out. In your real startup, you're going to have your new game, okay, and it's going to go to the default. It's going to run into the default, and you're going to do your default ranch and everything. One new cute thing that I saw, not a lot of people know about. You can actually, name your ranch. Kind of like it. I mean, I think it's cute. So you can actually. There's quite a few in the random. Come up with some cute, broken spur. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to name it for now. But this is the new ranch that they came out with, the new map and everything. And a lot of you have been playing, so you already know how to get it started. Problem is, some of you have voiced in discussions that, I'm X so far. I got 10 chickens and no money, and I really screwed up. And, why can't I backstep? Well, that's basically because they've not put a save game structure in yet. Now, I say this because I know the devs would really like to do that, to where you could backstep the game or roll back the game. A lot of games today are getting to where you cannot do that. But there is a way to do it if you're smart. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through how to make save games. Now you see where I'm at. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're just going to run over here and make a really dumb save game. I haven't done anything yet. Game saved. Okay, which was part of a quest. It's to teach you how to use the game. Anyhow, it was the first quest, but who cares? Anyhow, what I'm doing is I'm trying to impress upon you that you're not screwed. Okay? You can always start over in the main menu. But let's say, okay, I got 12 chickens still. I should have done this with a weird scenario and just spent my money out on something. Anyhow, we're not going to go through that anyhow. But let's just say you got 2 cows, you're running low on meat, or you're running low on feed. You don't have a milk can. And you really need a milk can, but you can't find any game to shoot, or you don't have any bullets. But you got to figure out how you can get out of this problem. It's not easy, believe me. One thing you got to remember with this game is you got to be a budgeteer. Okay, not a mouseketeer, a budgeteer. You have to budget your money. And you have to save back the in-case stuff. I've learned that having 0 up there, not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump, and I'm going to show you a screen. Let's see if this works. Cross your fingers, everything works right. This is your file explorer. Most of the time, this is what's going to look like. I know you won't have these extra drives, but you'll have a C drive. Okay, what you want to hit is this PC and your Windows drive. When you get into your Windows drive, you're going to find this right here, users. When you get into users, you're going to have to go to the one that your computer is named. In other words, your account. When you sign in, the big old name that pops up across there is going to be where this is saved. Okay. Now, if Sally or Fred or George have the same game, it's going to be saved on their user account. You start jacking with their save games, they're going to be upset with you. So make sure you do your save game. Now you're going to look for something else. And that's this bad boy right here, AppData. Most computers, and it's aggravating, most computers, this is a hidden file. Some of them it's not. It depends on who the manufacturer is, what build of Windows you have, and a few other things. Mine was hidden. As a hidden file, you have to make it visible. Okay, and that's going in, doing the percentage, AppData, percentage, username, local ranch simulator, getting that file open, and then backing out till you get to AppData, and then hitting this. Okay, you got to get to properties, but you got to be on AppData. Okay, this is properties for Chuck. You don't want that. You want properties for AppData, and you'll see this application properties. Okay, AppData properties. This is going to be checked. Okay, it's actually going to have a little bullet point in it. I'm not messing with it because it takes a while to get it to do it. Your AppData file is being continuously written and erased. Okay, it's because every app that you have running, which I've got a bunch, is saving into here. Okay, stuff that it wants to keep, it keeps. Stuff that it doesn't want to keep, it gets rid of. Okay. I opened mine up back March of this last year and made it visible, which gave it a creation date. It won't have a creation date if this is still marked hidden. Usually it won't have a creation date. I won't say it will, or I won't say it won't. Some of the Windows 10 builds are weird. Okay, Windows 10 is weird to begin with. Windows 10 Home is even worse. Windows 10 Pro, it's a little better, and it's a little easier to deal with. You may have to, magic little button here, Windows Advanced. Okay. Allow files in this folder to have content indexed in addition to the file properties. Okay. This is an area that I don't want people that are really novice, that don't know anything, to get in here. Archive and folder attributes can really mess things up. These two are the only two that you mess with at all, ever. folder ready for archive, don't ever check that. Okay, don't ever check that. Don't ever check compress. I don't never compress a computer. Simple fact is, makes it very hard on the hard drives. I don't know what it does to an SSD, but a hard drive, it gives it a heart attack. It makes it very tough. You also can corrupt stuff, so don't deal with that. Allow files in this folder to pick up the attribute that everything else has got. Yes, you can go ahead and allow that. Okay, take the check off of there, hit apply, hit OK, and go get your favorite drink and plug in a movie, because this now is going to take quite a while. Sometimes it's very little while, 10 minutes. Sometimes it's a couple of hours, depending on how old your computer is. My unit right now is a 5th generation computer. In other words, my hard drive's been through 5 generations of all the hardware around it. Therefore, I've got a ton of app data. It goes in there and cleans it and has a good time with it, but it's still a nightmare to turn it all from hidden to visible. Yours may be a few minutes. Let it go ahead and do what it's going to do and bring it off of a hidden file. Now it's visible. Now every time when you go into your user file, it's going to be there. Now you can go to AppData. You're not concerned with these two. You want that one that says local. You're going to go into local, and you're going to roll down here to this ranch simulator. When you open this, these three are not going to be here. Okay, and I left them as new folder just so you can see that's where I'm at. Okay, this is what you're going to make your save files from. Now you can do it with one new folder and then branch off of it and make a tree, or you can do each individual one, however you want to do it. But in save, you're going to want to go into SaveGames. This is the file we just made by saving that game. That is the greenest green file that you're ever going to have. If we messed up on the intake, all we really got to do is hit new game. But let's say we're switching back and forth from some games that, I wanted to see if I could do something different. Okay, now I just got rid of that. I wanted to see something different. I want to do something different. And I've got a save game. Back up, which is my really good one. Oop. It's that one. Now in your save games, when dragging them over, copy them. That way you don't lose the original. Go into saves. Go into save games. Now you're back here again at your saves and hint. Okay, these are all hints and saves. This is where, okay, let me drop this in here. Okay, now we dropped our Ranch 1 save. If you notice, it's a lot larger. This is where your game saves. Color machine save. See, color machine save? CC save. That's your person. Okay, 7 kilobytes worth of information make up your character. Save hints. This is basically little stuff. It's all the hints of the game. The stuff that pops up across the bottom of the screen when you're loading, things to that effect. Okay, now we're going to go back over to Steam. Okay, and you can go right over the top of this. If it's open, it makes no difference. Okay, and you're going to go in here. Okay, I didn't like this game. You notice I did it with it running. As long as you don't save, you won't overwrite what you just put in there. Now, if you noticed, it stayed the same. But you shut it down. Gave it a chance to clear. And we're back open again. Now, we should have him standing in the beginning of the game like he was before, right? Wrong. You dropped your save game data in there. Now those hints are what I told you about across the bottom of the screen there. That's what all those hints are, that 2 kilobyte. Oh my God! Look at everything that sprung up. He's still dressed the same. Okay, because it saves in a different part. Your character is the CC save. Your machine colors is the second save. And then the hints is the last one. The actual fences and buildings and animals and all of that is the ranch save. Okay? So now you just watched me do it. Okay? Same thing as before. Copy from your save forward. Delete your save going back. In other words, the one that's in there, you want to overwrite it. Okay? Let's do something here so we actually make a change. I know what to do. Nah. Me and the gates don't get along anymore. I'll close that. Pig breeding is open for open season, boys and girls. I'm here to tell you. I've only got a couple. Okay? Only got a couple. I've got a bed up here. Notice the hint popped up because it doesn't understand that I've gone through that already. The tutorial part of it. Here's the high dollar saw, which is the old one that you get over on, you used to get at the sawmill. It's now portable. Only problem is you can't put it down in the box unless you just drop it. This is metal. Okay. Comes in 50 or 10s. What we're going to do is we're going to do a save. Right here. And we're going to get up. Do-da. I want to do some funky stuff because I want you guys to actually see. Now my truck and trailer are separated. When I first came in, I left the game. Get back here, you little twerp. That's the only thing I hate about pigs. Get off of there. Yeah, I'll run for the gate. Get your butt in here. All right. Now we did our save, and we actually dropped a couple of pigs out, and we moved the truck and all of that. And what we're going to do, we're going to do another save. Yeah, I made it over. Going to do another save. Stand up. We're going to do a quit. Alright, so we got to save, right? Now if you notice, it changed. Now you can pick this up, cut it, go back to Ranch Simulator, and the one that we were on was 81. What we're going to do is we're going to paste right over the top of it. Whoop. And we want it to replace it. Rink. It's done. Okay. Now if we go back, it's in saved, save game. It's not there. And we can even go back to that, to the start, whatever we want to do. So now you see where it's at and what it's named. And this is the whole thing. You know, everybody goes, oh, this is so hard to do. No, it's not. It's not hard at all. That is a major save that I did. I'm in a mega build there, which is insane. Here's another one. This is an example of what I want to see people do. Okay, here's a save. It's not a very big one. It was the beginning of the game. And I put a text document with it. To make a text document, okay, it's very easy. Now, in here you can go beginning of the game, only pigs, no chickens, kill the 2 chickens that I got from the stupid tutorial, money maker, whatever, yeah, and then save it. And all you do is file, save, close. You know, save, close. That will be there with your text in it. Then when you come back to this and you go, wait a minute, what's on that save? You got this right here, your explanation. Okay, that's why I said put a README in there with it. It's a lot better. It's a lot less of a pain. Here's the, I'm going to throw that game over in just so you guys can see what I did, how I started. Now, notice something funky, and I did this on purpose. Okay, what's wrong with that file name? It's not like the one I threw up. Whoop. That ain't it. That would not have loaded because I got in there and I did something stupid. I lost that piece. Okay. Now let's go over to Steam. Play. game. Go to continue. There we are. This is the beginning of the game of what I started for my pig plantation. So you see it works. That's all there is to it, boys and girls. Give it a try. Have any hiccups, message me in the comment section. Please like and subscribe the video. If you like the content, tell me you want to see more. Big thumbs up. Hit the bell. Make sure you get notifications of all my new stuff. Thanks for watching. What's my favorite statement, everybody? What's my favorite statement? Night night.